That's the way it's like your party. It's like your party is having issues. Having issues. We don't have any issues anywhere. I think what you should be thinking about is that why are some people afraid? The same people who say they have won the election, that they have 30-something governors around that are supporting them, but you could see at every time they are afraid and they're doing everything to sabotage. We don't have any issue. I mean, we've been told that, yeah, go there, you're alone, you don't have, governors with you. And we say we have the Nigerian people. And you can see here just within a few hours of what has happened, literally the whole country is represented. People are coming from all over. So we don't have an issue as a party. We're there doing what we're doing, which is focusing on engaging with citizens respectfully, the way any political party should. And we are not engaged in trying to undermine anyone. But I think the people that should be answering the question is, why are they afraid?
Why do you think INEC gave that announcement?
Well, the reason why they gave that announcement is because of the fact that the only independence in INEC is the INEC. And so it has shown repeatedly, the INEC has shown repeatedly that it is partisan and that it is not independent as should be. This is an institution that is supposed to be unbiased, but in every way, it's almost as if it's an arm of APC. And so why are you giving that kind of a judgment? The judgment never said you should remove, David Mark or Aregbeshola. It didn't say you should remove the national chairman or the national secretary. It said you should go to a status quo antebellum. That's what it says. And what is that status quo antebellum? When the guy went in there, David Mark was already there as the national chairman. Aregbeshola was already there as the national secretary. But I think the thing that Nigeria should be focused on is the fact that for those who say they have 30-something governors, for those who say they have kept money that they have not used in the last 3 years to develop our country, they have kept it probably to use during the election, but they are this scared and they're looking for whatever it is to destabilize parties. And then another thing also, it used to be the Labour Party. Why is it happening in the Labour Party now? It's not. Now it's ADC that they're focused on. They know where their affairs are.
So what do you say? Biased?
The way forward is us as a party. We are coming here. We are not Nigeria. The message I have to INEC chairman, he should remember that before he became INEC chairman, there was someone who was INEC chairman. And after he's gone from that seat, there will be people that will be there. What will he be remembered for? This is someone who is a professor, not just professor in any profession, but in law. He's a son. So first of all, he should not be the one making up the law or reading the mind of what, the ruling of the courts have said. If there's anything he doesn't understand, he should go there. And we are hearing reports that he was threatened, he was pressed into it. He should remember that whatever seat he holds is not the power that he has now. It is what he is remembered for. He should make INEC independent, not just the I being independent, but the whole organization itself being independent.
Why don't go back to the court and seek interpretation? I mean, very clear interpretation of the ruling.
Just going to the court mean you will not do a press conference? So we are here. The leadership will tell you at the press conference, there's going to be, we're having a press conference, right? There's going to be a press statement, and then you listen to what the press statement will say, and then take it off from there. Going to the court doesn't mean that you will not address, the gentlemen of the press.
If you are to say a word to your supporters out there that are watching you, what will you be telling them?
Don't give up. We're here and we're fighting this to the end. Nigeria is a country that belongs to all of us, and nobody will think that just because they got into power illegitimately that they're going to own this country. We all are Nigerians, and no Nigerian is more Nigerian than any Nigerian.
Thank you. You are on live to GTV Africa. It's nice to see you. The Nigerians are on, and they want to know what is going on with your party.
African Democratic Congress is healthy. The party is beginning its congresses on the 7th of this month. We are on course. Congress's materials have been dispatched to the states. Even though we read that INEC has issued a statement, but INEC does not communicate with political parties through social media or statements. So we are yet to receive any official communication from INEC about whatever is purported to have been sent out there. But we understood that they were trying to interpret the judgment of the Court of Appeal, which said parties should return to status quo ante bellum. And you know that means parties should go back to the position they were before coming to court. Now, before Nephew Balagombe approached the court on the 2nd of September, what was the status? The status was that David Mark-led National ESCO was in charge of the leadership of ADC as approved by the National Executive Council in July 2025. That was the status. So if the Court of Appeal has asked INEC to go back to status quo ante bellum, I expected Professor Josh Amopitan, a renowned scholar of law and a senior advocate, to have known the meaning of status quo ante bellum. But sadly, he has interpreted the decision of the Court of Appeal to mean that the Court of Appeal has ordered INEC to go and create anarchy in ADC, because the purported letter said INEC is not going to relate or monitor the congresses to be organized by the Mark-led National Working Committee, and it will have no business with the faction. Meaning that Amupitan is telling Nigerians that the Court of Appeal has ordered him to go and create confusion in ADC so that they can kill themselves. Now the question is that, can a court of law create confusion and anarchy? The answer is no. So why would the renowned professor of law and a law teacher like Judge Mopitan behave like this? We understood the role dollars is playing in Nigerian democracy. And this has been replicated by the conduct of the National Assembly. Because each time they see their grandfather, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, coming into the hollow chambers, they start singing, "On your dollar we shall stand, on your dollar we shall stand, on your dollar, Tinubu, on your dollar." So, INEC now is singing, "On your dollar we shall stand."
That's not an allegation.
How does it look like an allegation? How can you explain why a law
government champion